Since the last time I reported about the San Francisco 49ers, we learned about Christian McCaffrey's injury to his Achilles tendon. Well, Deebo Samuel is going to be missing some time as well. Just before their Week 3 matchup against the LA Rams, it was coming up the news that George Kittle is going to be missing some time due to a tight hamstring, and due to that, he missed the game, and that's just another weapon for Brock Purdy not to have. And at this point, it's Brandon Aiyuk and Juwan Jennings at this point. And while Jordan Mason was good again, it still wasn't quite enough to really establish a serious running game. And I mean, Brock did what he could. I have been critical of Brock. I think he's had some kind of a loaded deck, but in the absence of these guys, he balled out. I mean, 3 touchdowns to Juwan Jennings, who's been really, really good. I think Juwan has been probably the 49ers' best receivers for this season, at least, because Aiyuk has been a total disappointment. After getting the contract, we know he missed pretty much all of camp, and he just doesn't look really in sync with this offense right now, and that's probably due to the holdout, just not getting some reps, getting some chemistry with Brock Purdy, and that's going to have to improve, because once you get paid, you have to deliver. So Aiyuk will absolutely need to improve his play in order to be a factor in this 49ers offense, because with these injuries, they're going to need him. Getting into the game, this is again the case where the 49ers are playing with their food too much. They're not doing the little things right under coach Kyle Shanahan. There's been a lot of questionable decisions that he's made that's led to 49ers losses, and yet again, it comes down to special teams execution, doing the little things, because it was an even score, and at this point you're punting it away. As long as you don't allow a good return and you play good coverage, it's likely going to go to overtime where it could be anyone's game. But instead they give up a return that gets to midfield. And Matthew Stafford, I mean, this guy has been a gunslinger his whole life, and as long as he is in the game, he knows how to get guys open and throw guys open, especially him and Sean McVay. I think these two have been so good at doing so much with so little, because coming into this game, we talked about the 49ers injuries. Well, they have been totally decimated. The offensive line is patchwork. No Puka Nacua, no Cooper Kupp, no Tyler Higbee. Who is there to pass to? I mean, I had to Google who are the pass catchers coming out of this Rams offense outside of Tutu Atwell. I don't really know who else is on this team at this point. But still, Matthew Stafford is able to get a win on the road. He threw a great pass to set up a pass interference and set up a chip shot field goal, and the Rams are able to steal a win and get on the win column, because they were 0-2 coming into this game. And given that they had all these injuries, they may not be able to really be a playoff team just due to these injuries, but they can definitely have a place in playing spoiler to any one of their division foes. I think it's going to be really interesting to see how the Niners now kind of respond, because it's desperate times now. You're 1-2, you've lost a couple of games. Thankfully, scheduling has packed up a bag where, thankfully for scheduling, it's helped out, because they're going to play the lowly New England Patriots next week. So that's a great way to get back on the right course. In terms of contenders and the injuries, this is what I was really concerned about, them not having the bodies, the 49ers at least, to contend, and that could really derail your season after what could be a really promising start after being so close to winning the Super Bowl last year.